Glory to God the Father and Son Yeshua Mashiach. 2 Samuel chapter 11. David sins with Bath-sheba. In the spring, at the time when kings go out to war, David sent out Joab, his servants who were with him, and all Israel. They ravaged the people of Ammon and laid siege to Rabbah. But David stayed in Jerusalem. Once, after his afternoon nap, David got up from his bed and went strolling on the roof of the king's palace. From the roof he saw a woman bathing, who was very beautiful. David made inquiries about the woman and was told that she was Bath-sheba, the daughter of Eliam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite. David sent messengers to get her, and she came to him, and he went to bed with her, for she had been purified from her uncleanness. Then she returned to her house. The woman conceived, and she sent a message to David, "I am pregnant." Uriah does not go to his house. David sent this order to Joab, "Send me Uriah the Hittite." Joab sent Uriah to David. When Uriah had come to him, David asked him how Joab was doing, how the people were feeling, and how the war was going. Then David said to Uriah, "Go down to your house and wash your feet." Uriah left the king's palace and was followed by a present of food from the king. But Uriah slept at the door of the king's palace with all the servants of his lord and didn't go down to his house. When they told David, Uriah didn't go down to his house, David said to Uriah, "Haven't you just arrived from a journey? Why didn't you go down to your house?" Uriah answered David, "The ark, Israel and Yehudah stay in tents, and my lord Joab and the servants of my lord are camping in the countryside. So should I go into my house to eat and drink and go to bed with my wife? As surely as you live, I will not do such a thing." David said to Uriah, "Stay here today also. Tomorrow I will let you leave." So Uriah stayed in Jerusalem that day and the following day. David summoned him, ate and drank with him, and got him drunk. But in the evening he went out and lay on his bed with his lord's servants and did not go down to his house. David commands Uriah's murder. In the morning David wrote a letter to Joab and sent it with Uriah. In the letter he wrote, "Put Uriah on the front lines of the fiercest fighting, then pull back from him, so that he will be wounded and killed." So while Joab had the city under siege, he assigned Uriah to the place where he knew the toughest defenders were. The men of the city went out and fought Joab. A number of people fell, including some of David's servants, with Uriah the Hittite among the dead. Joab sent a message to David reporting all the news concerning the war. And he instructed the messenger, "When you have finished telling the king all the news about the war, he may become angry and ask you, 'Why did you get so close to the city to fight? Didn't you know they would shoot from the wall? Didn't you think about the person who struck Avimelech the son of Jerubbesheth, that a woman threw an upper millstone down on him from the wall, so that he died at Tevez? Why did you go so near the wall?' If he says this, tell him, 'Your servant Uriah is dead also.'" So the messenger left, and on arrival he told David all that Joab had sent him to say. The messenger said to David, "The men were overpowering us and came out after us into the countryside, but we chased them back all the way to the entrance of the city gate. The archers shot at your servants from the wall. Some of the king's servants are dead. Also your servant Uriah the Hittite is dead." David said to the messenger, "Tell Joab, don't let this matter get you down. The sword devours in one way or another. Intensify your battle against the city, and overthrow it. and encourage him. David takes Bath-sheba as his wife. When the wife of Uriah heard that Uriah her husband was dead, she mourned her husband. When the mourning was over, David sent and took her home to his palace, and she became his wife and bore him a son. But Adonai saw what David had done as evil.